Hi, it's Professor Monty. Let's talk about finding the least common multiple, the LCM, or the least common denominator, LCD. All right, the idea is we're going to find all the factors first, and then to build the LCM or the LCD, it's just the product. We're going to multiply all the different factors that we see raised to the highest power in any one denominator. Okay, I'm going to call it a denominator. The LCM, they just list things. They say, hey, find the least common multiple of these. If they were actually denominators of a fraction, we would do the exact same thing. They would just call them LCD, least common denominator, but they're not written as denominators. That's the only difference between the LCM and the LCD. Okay, so these are all factored out for me. There's no addition and subtraction going on, so I just need to break down the coefficients. So the 10, we know that's 2 times 5. So we have 2 times 5 times a to the 5th b squared. 25 is 5 times 5. A to the 3rd, b to the 4th, c. We may want to think of this as 5 squared for our purposes of looking at the highest power. So my LCM in this case is going to be all the different factors. We have 2's, we have 5's, we have a's, we have b's, we have c's. So I'm just listing all the different things. And now to their highest power. Well, we only had 1, 2 here, but we just need 2. We have 1, 5. Oh, but we have 2 5's over here. Notice the highest power is that 5 squared. I don't need to say there's 2 5's here and another 5 here. I don't need 3 of them. I'm trying to build it up to the smallest thing I can build them both up to. And the 25 is smaller than 125 if I multiply all 3 of them together. This can be built up to a 25. That's already a 25. Okay. With the A's, I have 5 here and I have 3 there. I just need the 5. I need the bigger one. This I can get up to a 5. That one's already there. With the B's, the bigger one's a 4. With the C, it's just there's one C. So 25 times 2 is 50. A to the 5th, B to the 4th, C. That's my LCM, my least common multiple. All right, let's do another one. This time I've got terms on the bottom, so I'm going to have to factor. I have numerators. I don't care about the numerator at all as far as finding the least common denominator goes. So I'm just looking at these denominators. So I'm looking at my x minus 4 and my x squared minus 4, and my x squared plus 4x plus 4. I'm going to factor each of those. This one's x plus 2, x minus 2. This one's x plus 2 times x plus 2. I'm going to rewrite that as x plus 2 squared, although I don't have to. But it's easier that way to see what the power is, obviously. So now my least common denominator is all the different things, x plus 2, x minus 2, raised to the highest power in any one place. Well, this had 1x plus 2. This had 2x plus 2, so that's the higher one. That's what I keep. Again, I don't need all 3 of these. All I'm trying to do is get the smallest thing, the least, that I can build them up to. Because I'm going to use this to get a common denominator to build up to add or subtract fractions next. So x plus 2 squared, that was my highest power. X minus 2, I only had one of those. That's all I need. There's not a squared. Even if there was an x minus 2 over here, unless one of them has 2 of them, I will need the one of them. So that's my LCD. So practice those. We're going to get a lot of practice when we have addition and subtraction of fractions or rational expressions that don't have a common denominator. We're going to have to do this step, finding the LCD first and then building them up to get a common denominator so we can add or subtract.